How we doing today, guys? Red Diamond here, and I have great news. It may have been a year and a half of sitting waiting, but we finally got first Nerf War! Yes! I will be at Foam Dart Thunder's event at Skirmish Paintball in Edinburgh. Hopefully. I've still actually sorted my ticket for that, but I'm aiming for that. I've got the laptop set up to do that once I film this. But before we get on to that, I thought, you know what? For the past year and a half, we've all been sitting, preparing, we've been going, what do we need? What do we want? So, without further ado, here are the 5 best things that I've bought over the last 18 months. Now, this list is personal. Look, you can feel free to disagree. In fact, I actually encourage you to comment and discuss why you maybe think, oh no, you're wrong with this, you're wrong with that, that's brilliant, why are you saying this is bad? Number 5 of the best and of the worst, I will admit, is this, the Meteor Orbit Royale Edition. It's the best because I won it, and it's the worst because I won it in a competition. It's too nice to run about a park with. It's too nice to take out. I'm really scared in case when I'm using it, I chip it. Look at the hammer shot. This has been one of my go-to sidearms for a Nerf War, and look at the chips that are on it. And it's not I've not exactly been running about at them a lot. So if that's what that's like with maybe 1 or 2 drops at a skate park and a slide down the ramp, what would the gold look like on this after that? So that's what makes it both the 5th best and the 5th worst thing that I've got. Like I say, it's brilliant because I won it in a competition, but it's also bad because I won it. I don't want to ruin it. It's too nice. It's too nice and it's too shiny. I don't want to dull the shininess by, if you've ever actually watched my stuff, you'll see I tend to throw my stuff about. Number 4 on my best list is actually this. I won the Games of Phone online quiz, and all I got was this t-shirt. Look, during the first lockdown, there's an awful lot of, we can't do things with people, we can't go and meet up, we can't go and do this. So Games of Foam organised an online quiz. I thought, oh, you know what, it's free. If I remember right, the prizes for the first one were Turbo Advance for first place, Mega Magnus for second, and a joke for third. I came third in the first quiz, 9th in the second quiz, and in the third quiz they had, I won! Well, technically I didn't win, I came second, but the guy who won had won it previously, and he was like, I don't want another t-shirt, so just give it to second place. So, second place. And I got a t-shirt. So, but it's just, to be honest, it's sort of a sign of hilarity, and it's one of the good things that came out from lockdown, that I was able to sort of interact with another game organiser. I've interacted with Monkeytron Collective and Foam Dart Thunder a lot over the last couple of years, so here was another one that I got to talk to and just have fun with. I will hopefully get down to there at some point. The new job will let me get a lot more time off. I don't have to worry about a phone going off at the weekends anymore. So I can plan to go down to some of their stuff. Who knows? Fingers crossed. Number 3 on my best list is this. The Nerf Flash Strike Target. First one I got was for my birthday. And the reason it's the best is it's the target. It's something to shoot at. I got it from my uncle because he saw that I won the Orbit. He was like, hey, well, here's something you can play with the new toy, and here's something else you can shoot at. Look, I love the fact that it lights up. I love the fact that you can sort of set it somewhere or hang it up somewhere and shoot at it. You don't need to worry about, oh, I've got this score on it that I don't want to lose. I've got that score on it. And to be honest, it's not exactly expensive. I think the last time I checked, that was £7 at Tesco on the reduced to clear. So, but it's not expensive. It's not exactly the top of the line Target. Like, it doesn't reset anything, but still, it's Target. I find that hilarious that I turned 32 and I'm still getting bought toys. Number 2 on my best list is this, the Nerf Ravenfire. Now, this is a symbolic blaster for me. If you've seen the worst list, you'll know last year I lost my job because of the plague. The project, it got cancelled because they couldn't go to Canada to test the thing, and they couldn't test it over here. So I basically lost my job because of that. I then went to another job temporarily, but I lost that when the contract got pulled from it. And then spent the next 2 months down in the dumps. And then I got a job on a building site where I sort of learned not every boss is bad. Not every boss wants you to knock your pan in every day and then continue knocking your pan in until you get home. And even when you get home, you're going to knock your pan in. So, but the main thing was, it let me earn again, and then I had more disposable income. And I had been looking at this for a year. Like, I've been looking at the Raven for a year because there's just been something about it that's like, I need this because of reasons. And I was finally able to pick one up. And it's went out of stock again, and I don't think it's coming back into stock. But it sort of symbolises now, hey, things got better. Like, things opened up. The world started to go normal again. So, like, I'm going to get the chance to use this again. I'm going to get the chance to go and do things again. So that's why this is number 2. It's a symbol of, hey, things got better. Like, yeah, the darkness came, but the light returned as well. Maybe not quite the return of the light like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, but there was still a bright light that came back. So that's why this is number 2. Number 1 on my top list is darts. More darts! Heck, that's a full Sainsbury's bag of darts. So why are darts number 1? I feel you buy darts to use and lose. Like, you don't buy darts to take to something. Like, you don't say, I have 50 darts with me, I'm going to take 50 darts back home. No, you buy darts to lose them or to replace ones you have lost. So, the darts for me are a symbol that, hey, I'm going to use and lose these. It's a symbol that, hey, things have got better. You can actually start planning things. You can actually start doing things. You can actually start getting together with people. I can use and lose the darts and not be bothered about the loss of darts. As silly as it sounds, like, when I have my little cousins over, I make them go out and pick up every dart that we fire. And when you go to Nerf Wars, you do a dart sweep to pick them all up. But what's the main difference between like a dart sweep at a Nerf War and a dart sweep at home? Is at home is sort of sense of, okay, I had 20 and I've only got 19 back, lost one, it's probably in a neighbour's garden. Or went to Nerf War, lost. Took 100 with me, came back with 90. There's 10 and there's maybe 10 went into the dart pool, don't really bother. But still, it's that you buy them to use and lose. So I have over 300 X-Shot darts now, and the last time I checked, I think it was nearly 1,000 Nerf darts. So, like, that shows how much fun I'm hoping to have. Like, how much I'm sort of hoping to take these darts somewhere, use them and lose them. But that's the main thing. It's symbolic of, hey, I'm using these, I'm losing them, I'm not expecting them back. Yes, it is wasteful, but at the same time, it's a fun wasteful. It's not a, oh no, I've lost these. So yeah, that's my top 5 best list. Have you got anything different? Like, what's the best thing you've bought? Or do you completely disagree with what I've said? Let me know down below. I will hopefully get footage from Skirmish. He says he needs to check his GoPro. And I'll catch you all later.